Or just snort a line of taco seasoning.
Perfect. That's the first thing
That's
we
how you
do.
do it. That won't cause any problems at all.
Welcome, everyone.
We're just doing lines of taco seasoning.
Let's talk about what seasonings you'd have lines of. For me, it was salt.
Cool Ranch.
I've never done lines of anything, but I have smoked oregano just to see what it was like.
That's what my mom told the police the weed was.
All right. Oh no.
I think I accidentally unplugged that camera when I was trying to figure out the microphone problem.
How dare you, sir?
No TJ this week.
It's just blank. But I plugged it back in, so there we go.
Roxwell Cassidy dies. Hi guys. it's our weekly game. It's our weekly table game of TOV. Hashtag 5.5. 5.75. Right? Whatever the Pathfinder version of 5.5 or 5th edition would be. But we're here. We're jumping kind of right back into where we left off. You guys finished a string of battles, kind of delving deeper into this grotto of Akishigal, the demon lord of cockroaches, dealing with a lot of bugs and bug-transformed people. You have since kind of gone down into what you discovered was a Veld grotto, and soon discovered a door which was locked, which sucks, but you notice that there is a rune on it. I believe it was a concentrated disintegration spell, if I'm not mistaken. These guest player at the party tonight, Mochi. But that's where we are. You guys. Oh, you found some stuff. That's right, you found some stuff. But I wasn't going to tell you what you found.
Yeah, we found stuff.
Yeah.
But we had to boot, scoot, and skedaddle last week, so yeah, stuff found.
I'm sure these exist in the 2024 edition. They might exist in TOV, but if there's a 2024 edition, we can use the updated rules for these, but use these as placeholders, and then whatever the most modern rule is for them, go with that. Okay? You find a beetle-shaped medallion. It is seems to be made out of like a dark indigo stone, surrounded by gold.
It's from the elixir.
No, this is my
That's how you claim things, right?
Yes, the tongue of identify.
So yeah, just using the goggles to
Alright.
identify them.
You can just do like what, that's 25 times a day or something.
How long
Something like that.
is it auto, or do you have to like hold it for a certain amount of time?
I'm pretty sure it's auto.
You can just actually.
This isn't the goggles that I have as a
the
class
ability
thing.
to ritual it, but you can also use it as an action to just bam.
Oh,
Yeah.
is it like identify goggles?
Yeah,
It's a
Madness
These
ability
were
that is
these
I'm
were
sorry.
goggles that
like,
you
it casts
gave
the
me.
spell innately, basically.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Got it. Great.
Yeah.
Okay. I wanted to make sure, just because I wanted to make sure that I wasn't. There's a class in Pathfinder that if they hold a magic item for a minute, they can do it without expending a spell slot, but they have to examine it.
But there is, but I actually do have a class feed that basically Eyes of the Maker, where like I can just, when I touch a magic item or some other magic imbued object, I learn its properties and how to use it, whether it requires attunement to use, and how many charges it has.
Right,
if
so
any.
when you touch it.
Yeah,
Okay.
pretty
Yeah,
much.
and it doesn't have any charges. It's literally like the core mechanic of the mechanism.
That makes sense. You're a
Yep.
rune explorer. This is a scarab of protection. It is legendary. It requires attunement.
I licked it.
You want down?
If you hold this in your hand for one round, an inscription appears on its surface, revealing its magical nature. It provides 2 benefits while it is on your person. You have advantage on saving throws against spells, and the Scarab has 12 charges. If you fail a saving throw against a necromancy spell or a harmful effect originating from an undead creature, you can use your reaction to expend 1 charge and turn the failed save to a successful one. The Scarab crumbles into powder and is destroyed when all of its charges are used.
And there would be no way to add charges to it or recharge it. It's just once 12 is used up, it's gone. Challenge accepted.
These are things that you guys find.
Cassidy uses them all in one shot.
Is this one just like sitting on the table in the study? That's kind of casual.
These are, well, this is in a grotto. These are in a
hello.
bookshelf.
There he is.
These are some of the
Jer.
things that haven't been
Done.
destroyed by
There
he
was
is
one.
again.
bugs.
There was a person here.
Because it looks like a bug.
What's popping now?
You find a glass bottle filled with. Let's see. It seems to
Saliva.
contain a fog, and it, when you swish it around, it still looks like water. Gassity. Gas
Give
is
us ideas.
supposed.
And he's
Hey,
got it again! That's what the new name is now!
So Cassidy, you're gonna
Mr.
understand.
Cassidy.
You're gonna understand why it happened in a second. Cassidy, this is a potion of gaseous form. So if you take it, you will become a Gassidy. And
But the right
lastly,
casserole, Braddock will make a gaseous form.
you find it looks like
because of all the dampy.
most of the books are totally damaged or like they're not of use to you. You know, they're things that might have just been collected or gathered over the years, put on the shelf, or destroyed by the bugs. But there's one you notice, it looks like it's rock. Like it looks like it's hewn from stone. And as you pick it up, you quickly notice, and Talani and Braddock, you two would probably actually have seen or heard of one of these before. Never gotten really to touch one. If you saw it, it was like behind glass at like an antique store or like from a traveling merchant that nobody could afford in the old rock. Or Talani, it was probably something that your family had, but when you and your sister reached for it, they were like, "Do not touch it!" And it was like, okay. This is a manual of stone golems. This tome contains information and incantations necessary to make a particular type of golem.
What kind?
We got one of flesh golem, but
Yes.
it was
To
like
decipher and use
60,000
the
to make
manual,
one.
you must be a spellcaster with at least 2 5th-level spell slots. A creature that can't use a manual of golems and attempts to read it takes 66 psychic damage.
Oh my god.
Oh my.
To make a stone golem, you need 90 days, and it costs 80,000 gold pieces. To create a golem, you must spend the time shown on the table working without interruption with the manual at hand and resting no more than 8 hours per day. You must also pay the specified cost to purchase supplies. Once you finish, that's what the 80,000 gold is. Once you finish creating the golem, the book is consumed in eldritch flames. The book becomes animate.
Animate?
The golem becomes animate when the ashes of the manual are sprinkled on it. It is under your control and it understands and obeys your spoken commands. See the monster manual for its game statistics.
Okay.
I was able to do 5th level
I don't
spell
know.
slots.
I don't know if we have enough money
Well, like
to
we
make
said,
one,
if you wanted
but we
to
could
Yeah.
petition the
convert,
Avarians.
there's a table.
Yeah, but I'm still debating whether or not to go back to the artificer thing or just stick with the mechanist because I'm really digging the mechanist right
Oh no,
now.
I understand. They're cool.
I'm sorry, Kenna, did you just suggest that we give this to Lortio?
No, I'm thinking we should petition Lordio to give us the necessary funds to make one.
Honestly, probably wouldn't even change the detail that much. They wouldn't even notice.
I think another way we could get the funds and not have Lordio just like take the book from us is if we don't tell him what the
I have a
money
lot
is
of
for.
expensive things, but
Actually, we should just tell him that the money is for drugs and he'd be like, oh yeah, here you go.
Actually,
You know what? Honestly, this guy was supposed to be like a major boss at this point, and instead he's like your
I have an idea.
like sassy
Drug addict.
asexual friend with a bit of dependency.
I'll tell him that I have a lot of drugs,
A bit of a
but we need the money up
Supposed to be a
front.
villain.
I like
I'll
it.
tell him we have a huge score for him, but we need the money up front.
an investment scam.
And then he'll just forget.
And then 90 days later, we bring him. This is the store.
I have a question. It says on this while holding, if I have it on my back, does that count as holding?
We meant to get you the drugs,
So
and we
if I'm holding it,
accidentally created
And I roll an
a
advantage
golem.
on initiative, and then put it on
You know,
my
that
back.
old
Does
chestnut.
that advantage on initiative cancel out?
It was the other guys. They stole all the drugs.
No, but I would argue that
We got
that's
jumped,
like
I'm not trying to get. I'm not trying to get
The group of
advantage on
level
wisdom
13
or the
adventurers such as
armor
yourselves
class. I'm
got
just wondering
jumped.
if I'm holding the shield when
Yes.
when initiative starts, and then I just toss it to the side.
And then after they stole the
Because
money,
I
they left us
I would say
with
you have to
this
wait till your turn.
golem that
But as
just
long as you
happens
do it
to be
after
the exact
your
amount
first
that
turn
we
started,
need
what's
Is that like?
initiative
Is that an
gonna
to buy
object
you
interaction?
drugs.
Yeah.
Well, that sounds reasonable.
It's worth keeping.
I think the idea that Servia's
So
like
I guess
really
technically
trying to
you
figure out how to
can-
use a shield, and every time it comes up, she's like, "Actually, I'm just gonna fight."
So we can flavor it that way.
Yeah, just like, nah.
Well, here's
I really
I
thought
look at
this
it
was
this
the
way.
time, but
This could very well be a thing where like she could fight with like one of her one-handed weapons, but I imagine narratively speaking, this is when you like
I mean,
bop the door and 3 grunts go flying, and then you just like toss it aside. Some guy gets stuck in the wall with it, and then 2-hand swords for the fight, and it's like,
Captain
oh yeah,
America
I
the
think
best.
like
exactly.
60% of my feats actually require that I be using a great sword to work. I'm like totally single.
So the
focused.
next one.
And I only have daggers and hand axes. So like my only
One thing that I
primary
grabbed
weapon is
doesn't
a
make
great sword.
sense finding on a bookshelf that's not here. So hold on, let me see what else I.
I'm just trying to see if I have room for attunement or if I don't. Not attunement. 1, 2. Do our artifacts count as attunement items?
I think so. Can't remember. Does anybody remember if their artifacts are attuned to them or not?
What
Artifacts
artifacts?
usually require attunement.
The ones you forged?
The ones
Yeah.
I forged.
I don't think so.
I don't think we required attunement on those.
No.
I thought that was part of the.
I think for anybody else, they would
Like,
require it.
we-
Like,
I
if
agree
I
with
were to
that.
pick up yours, I would probably.
But, like,
give
we
it to it,
used-
but the one that I made.
But like
It's just an
we used our
intricate part of us. I agree
blood
with
to
that
make them.
100%.
Okay, then I can't.
If
If it was anyone else, they would require attunement. But for us to hold the one, I agree with Jeremy 100%. For us to hold the one that we made out of us,
I would have to attune
Yeah.
to Sermia's corner, but
So,
I
and I
agree
think
with
what it
Mike
is
agreeing
is
with
the
Jeremy.
way that I've written it, kind of behind the
I
screen.
agree with Briggs agreeing with Mike agreeing.
And I think you guys have
All right,
experiences.
let's
You've
start
kind of
this
seen it with the
shit.
flute.
See how we-
Is most of them have like a save required upon use. If you fail to save, like you've seen happen to some people, namely the vampire dude, there's a grisly transformation. You can, instead of going like the way of Blissmas or Reaper Sunny, where it's like, yeah, that's what I wanted, you go the way of like Undertree or the
You just get like really
vampire guy.
bitchy.
Which ones do we know don't require a save yet, or have we run into any of those?
That one doesn't require a save to hold your, but I would say because, exactly like Jeremy said, because it was, I think that was the agreement, is because it's forged with your guys' blood. To you, it doesn't require attunement. If someone else tried to
Okay.
use it, they have
Yeah.
to attune to it.
I know based on the notes that there's a couple of them that don't cause a grisly transformation,
Yes, some of them are really.
and some of them make really, really bad grisly transformations.
Mm-hmm.
I think, what's his name? The Codex.
Oh, Estrella, the lady.
No, the map.
Oh, Telluritan.
Telluritan. I'm pretty sure that one doesn't cause a transformation. It's just like an information about it.
It's a transplanar scribe. It's nice.
A 9th level scry.
Yeah.
That doesn't require a spell to be cast.
Hey folks, what I
I
got?
wonder what Jerry's doing today.
We made our way through this cavern.
Did we kill the bug guy?
Oh, you're not with
No,
the
not
group.
yet.
Oh.
Everybody got sucked down into the ground after getting
Yeah, we're looking
separated
for
in the
you,
mist,
basically,
and
right
you and
now.
Ron are not there.
Oh, okay.
But we made our way through a couple rooms of the
You-
grotto.
you and me can
we
have a
ended up in
party.
study.
Yes.
Well,
So is that all the
Just me,
items?
sitting
or-
there awkwardly.
You
I just pull
also
out like a
find
couple bottles of alcohol. Hey, all right, let's drink up.
A magical bookshelf.
Yeah.
I don't know why I have them.
So maybe some more coughs every time he drinks. Just like, what is that?
you rolled like a 30.
Yeah.
Yeah. You also, as you're looking through, it's like a mundane book, but it's actually kind of like what's Cassidy's special interest? Like, what's the weird thing that he's like, oh boy, like just off the top of your head, off the top of your noggin, what is Cassidy's like for me, it's dinosaurs.
Is that
I don't know how else
gonna
to say.
magically be in whatever?
Cassidy's above average at yo-yoing.
Shit.
It's like, oh wow.
She can do all
You
the
know,
tricks.
maybe it's a certain era
What is your
of history.
artistic
Like
special
whatever
interest,
that
Cassidy?
special interest is, this
like,
is one of
he
the
just
books.
did a cat's
This is one of
cradle
the
and
books
around
that
the world at
survived,
the
like
same
you know,
time.
theories on the blank, or the
Oh.
histories of blank, and you're like,
He walks the dog.
oh my god,
in
you
the
get so
cat's
good at
cradle.
reading.
She can
Well,
do like 4
considering
yo-yos
how
at the same
he has
time.
been
like-
under a hag's curse for like
One on each.
the majority of his life, like he would, like
Broomsticks.
Like a small obsession with
Like
hags.
like he did spend a lot of his time researching
He's
hags
so
and hag
dexterous.
magic and that kind of thing. So, like if anything, like a history on hag magic or something
Like,
like
for word,
that.
it's fish.
Yeah.
Just weirdly encyclopedic knowledge of fish.
I got a whole book.
He has written so much on AO3 about hags.
For sure. You know, it's like, so Cassidy, this isn't anything like how to break a hag's curse. It's like the territorial dancing rituals of hags, and you're like, ooh, you know, light reading. And it's like, you know, you're flipping through it, and you notice that like the spines kind of, and as you flip you see there's like a blotch of ink, but it's like bubbling off the top, and it like shoots into. Yep. I need you to roll me a dexterity save, and we're kind of an initiative as an ink golem has slopped onto Cassidy's face and is protecting.
That is a 22.
12.
Okay, you manage to like before it like goes down your throat, you like manage to grab it, and you're like yanking it, but you can still talk.
God,
You're kind of like you're currently grappling with the slime.
fucking boy off me!
All right, I'm basically gonna give you guys an open initiative, whatever you want to do.
I'm
You'll
rolling
get
for
to go,
initiative
and then
as well.
it's gonna keep just trying to go down his throat. It's a simple creature. It's attached to his
Can
head. Literally,
Talani just try to reach down his throat and yank it out?
That's a nat 20 on the initiative.
Okay. Yeah, you can do a yank out if you want.
Okay.
What do you
Well,
want?
I rolled a 16. Like, is that an attack? Is that a athletics check?
It would be an athletics check against the beast.
Okay. In that case, I get advantage. Oh, nothing. That's a 30.
Oh, damn. Okay, that's pretty good, but not that good. So, Cassidy, you're like yanking, like, "Rah!" Talani pulls it, and I'm going to give you one more action, Talani, before we roll initiative. On top of Cassidy's.
Do I, with my 30, do I yank it out?
Yes.
Okay. One more action. I want to interact with an object. Is it... like everyone has like rope on them, right? As part of like our like explorer kits or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
50 feet of rope.
I want to
I think only one.
tie some rope on it so I want to basically leash it. Can I leash it?
I have another idea.
Put it in a bottle.
I was good. Yeah, exactly that.
We have tons of empty bottles.
Roll an Arcana check, Talani, as you're
Okay.
mulling this around, and you hear Sermia and Braddock say, "What about a bottle?"
We say it at the same time.
Oh my god, I got a 19.
Thinking about
I
it,
slug cough, come back with a Coke.
I spend my initiative drinking the Coke. Because it takes 6 seconds to drink a potion, takes 6 seconds to drink a Coke,
That's
obviously.
pretty impressive, though.
I belch.
yeah, it hurts a little bit. But
We all
you'll
take 1 sonic damage.
So as you're holding it there, Talani, you realize this thing is kind of pretty liquid, and a bottle would probably hold it better than
Oh, okay.
a rope.
Well, I do have a brewer's kit too, so I also have empty bottles on me.
I'm pretty sure you've also picked some up for that specific reason at some point. So you could put it in
And
there
our
as an
potion
object
bottles
interaction.
are empty.
All right, I would like to attempt to put it in a bottle.
All right, how are you going to stop the top?
Probably nothing porous.
I mean,
Do we
I
have a
imagine my
glass
bottles.
topper?
With a brewer's kit, you might have hot wax.
Yeah, I might have hot wax. I don't know if I'm gonna. I don't know if I'll be able to like, get the wax hot and then seal it in time.
That's true.
I mean, I have a cantrip
In
for
the
firebolt. Can I
meantime,
just, like,
just to contain it, I
with a
get
lighter?
this
Set
bottle
something on
and
fire.
put my finger in the top as my
Totally,
action.
like,
Yeah, I just use firebolt
flavor-wise,
as
why
like
not?
a,
Let's
as like
turn
a
your
flame
finger
finger.
into a butane torch. If we're like out of combat, yeah.
Yeah, I just want to stop it with my finger until we can come up with a better solution. And, actually manufacture a system to keep it and actually stopper it with a
For sure.
cork or some shit.
So it's been stopped with her finger. We're kind of locked in initiative right now. Do you guys have anything else that you can maybe suggest? It's sort of just waiting there.
I
at the
spent my
bottom.
turn drinking a Coke, so.
I've also got access to cantrip, so I can just use the fireball to heat the candle wax on it to close the bottle.
Okay, well, it is currently in the bottle and it's like licking my finger right now and I don't like
You have access
that.
to all cantrips?
So perhaps
Yeah.
you
It's also
can
creating fire,
take some of the hot wax
There's one.
from my
It's also
pocket
creating
here.
fire, which is
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
a stick of wax right here. Yeah, Cassidy,
Yes.
grab the wax, please.
Yep. Grabbing the wax.
It's right here.
Yep.
Do not touch my butt, Cassidy.
Now, why would I do that?
We all know
I'm
what
watching you.
It's so funny to imagine Serbia making that.
And then, okay, and then there should be a cork as well,
Yes.
in like that same, like, in the general area, because it's my brewer's kit.
Yes.
All right. Now, you are a smart man.
Yes.
I'm sure you can figure out where I am going with this.
Yes.
And please hurry, because this gross little thing is still licking my finger.
Okay.
You've taken 2 non-lethal damage at this point, Talani.
All right.
2 ick damage.
2 ick damage.
Okay.
I think that might
I'm
be
taking damage. I'm taking 2 points damage. I'm marking
non-lethal
it.
psychic damage is ick damage.
It's ick damage.
Ick damage.
Petition to have psychic damage if your intelligence is less than 4.
That's not funny, actually.
So that I go ahead and proceed to melt the candle wax on
A
top of
bard
the
is
bottle
sitting
to
there just
close
like-
it up.
All right, and it kind of like shoots away from the fire, and it's just kind of like looking at you guys, like pressing up.
It's
It
like
almost
a-
looks like a symbiote, almost like.
Doesn't understand words. How can it harm them?
But like it doesn't have any like eyes or anything.
Yeah, some eyes like bubble up, and then they like,
Oh,
go
Maybe
okay.
they're
eyes.
immune to
It's
psychic damage.
it's just
less
moving
than
around. Like I
10.
said, it's moving almost like a symbiote in style to how it looks, like the black kind of tar.
Kind of like a
Okay.
harvest.
But as you, all this hullabaloo, you guys notice that the book that he was holding has fallen, and there was a dust jacket, and a key is slipping outside of the dust jacket.
Ooh.
There's a jacket on the book?
Yeah, like a dust jacket's like the
Yeah.
like
Like a little sleeve thing.
Oh,
Yeah.
like a book sleeve?
yeah, like a book sleeve. Sorry.
Oh. So
Just check it.
Well, first off, I'm going to touch the key to try and see if there's any magic affecting it. Any magic affecting the key.
It has a magical charge to it. Seems to be a dispel magic charge on the key.
Oh,
Good.
for like the door.
Okay. So yeah, for that door of disintegration, though. Yep. So yep. Okay. So then.
I'm so glad we got a key out of this.
Okay.
I check before we leave the room. I check for secret doors.
Secret tunnel.
Investigation, please.
So good at those. 3.
Probably not. Probably not.
Yeah, I don't even. I just give a cursory glance. And I'm like, probably not. There's no actual books to take off the shelves. They're all scrolls. So, moving on.
All right. So, moving to the door that disintegrated that corpse.
I can just mage hand the key to
Go ahead,
the door.
Cassie.
True. Well,
Just in
first
case.
off, investigation to see if we can find an actual keyhole that the key fits into.
Check the door.
TJ,
It looks to be made out of the same metal that the door is barred with there.
do we see where the keyhole is to put the key in?
Generally near the handle. Yes, right there.
Okay, so yeah, go ahead, use Mage Hand to put the key in.
All right. As you do that,
It disintegrates the key. It was the wrong key.
that's
The wrong
actually what I was
door.
going to say. But you see all the magic swell up towards the keyhole, and it like surges through the key, and then you just hear as a little bit of smoke comes out of it, and you guys see all the runes as the trap disarms.
Sweet!
That was the only other door in this room, right?
Hooray! We
I see,
solved the
so.
puzzle.
So then before we move forward, I'm gonna look at the bottle with the goo in it, and I'm just gonna say to it, "Can you hear us? Is there any reaction?"
As soon as you. Sorry.
Yep.
It just shuffles in its thing, but you somehow know it flipped you off.
Miles.
Someone near the house.
I saw a squirrel. It's
I
obviously
saved.
attacked.
There's a woman near the house!
I saved everyone from this
you?
world.
So interesting that Miles is
I
afraid.
think Miles would relax this week because I'm not around.
Oh my god. Who did he vote for?
Miles?
Yeah.
Because he's afraid.
Not
of
a
it.
woman, that's for sure.
That's crazy.
Hey, audience, the joke here is that Miles, TJ's dog, is a misogynist. And it's not a joke. It's very
I
real.
was gonna say
I've
that's
never
not
noticed
a joke.
this.
Yeah, you wouldn't.
You haven't noticed that he gets like real weird and like standoffish and kind of fizzy when I'm around? He doesn't like women.
Huh.
I mean, outside
Yeah.
of the family.
And like Lauren has confirmed this too. Miles is just like weird around strange women.
Mm.
Interesting. Usually it's guys
Yeah.
that dogs don't like.
Yeah, well,
Annie was like, I don't know, our dog doesn't like
It depends on the dog.
men, so like I was afraid when you met the dog. But whenever I have the dog and I'm around a man, the dog's fine. So I'm like, I think it's you that doesn't like men, and that's fine. I think the dog is picking up on your energy towards other people because like he never has problems when it's me and a guy. Like, look, let's not do we want some gummy worms. Let me know.
Ooh, gummy worms. Yes, please.
Ooh, have at it, white boys.
What was that?
Have at it, white boys.
I haven't had a gummy worm in like 5 years.
You know what the best is? Is the gummy octopus ones from Trolley. I don't know why those ones are better than gummy worms, but they are. Known fact. Quantifiable.
should bring some next week so we can quantify
Which
this.
one? Which brand?
The trolley gummy octopus ones.
Okay, yeah.
Don't know why they're better, but they are.
The best brand is Albanese. They're killer.
Oh, I don't think I've tried those.
Oh, it's going up my nose.
Uh-oh. Cassidy. To see how the worm goes.
RFK, brainworms.
It was just the wind.
I do like.
There was the Dragonborn out there. Like that must be the wind.
Thank you.
So
just a guy crouched in your front yard. Nobody can see it.
inside this room,
Is it just another room, or is it like a hallway, or is it like a...
it's a study. With a bed, a desk, and not much else.
Oh, yeah,
You can
thank
see
you.
that there's like
I check under the pillow and I flip the mattress.
there's nothing there. There's a bunch of papers on the desk.
A loaded gun.
I will go ahead and do a quick scan of the papers on the desk.
You also notice that there's a cursory kind of like thaumaturgy spell that's putting like some ambient light in here to where it would be able
Playing
to
lo-fi music.
pretty much. Yeah. But on the desk, I guess give me an investigation, Cassidy. He's rolling
Yes.
that one.
I use my stealth finder to look for secret rooms.
Well, that.
And every guy in the room immediately is like, did it
That
find
is
me?
a 36.
All right.
19 on the die.
On it, you find
Immediately you turn around, Brad.
numerous information.
Where did
You
even
see
get
a
that
map
from?
of the burning
always had
reef. Not like an in-depth map, but you see a general area
Hard
of the
forge.
burning reef.
That's all I know about the burning reef.
As well as two names.
And the naked beach.
Um, just be holding this. Anyway. Sorry. One is Doughboy Duskmaul.
That's a name?
Yes. And another name
You
written
think
on.
Doughboy Dustmole?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
I thought it was Dusk.
Just making sure I'm not having a stroke over here.
That's what my bully used to call me, is Doughboy.
That's so mean.
My bullies used to, like, use complicated things to make fun of me, and I just didn't pick up on it because it was too complicated.
My bullet just called me fat ass. They weren't very
Yeah, I
creative.
mean, I would have understood that if they called me that, but they were like, "You're poor," and I'm like, "Yeah, so."
Another name you find on there, Cassidy, is
It's really
Are you judging me on my material conditions, you dicks?
Say that again, TJ.
I had no concept of what being poor meant.
Morena Cabal.
Morena Cabal.
Yes.
Okay.
You also find a drawing that looks like. I mean, I do have paper. Whoops.
How comfy is the bed? So I
You
lay
know,
down
for
on it.
somebody who works on research, it's as comfortable as they need it to be to achieve sleep.
So it's not like a Tempur-Pedic or a springless.
It's a water bed.
Whoa! I pop it. I can't resist. That's why I can't have a waterbed, because I just pop it instinctually.
The intrusive thoughts just win too many times.
My body pillow is literally a
Does
bunch
it-
of sharp weapons.
Does it count as intrusive thoughts if she never suppresses them and she just always goes with them? There would just be thoughts
Yeah.
at that point, right?
Yeah, these aren't.
No, they're
intrusive.
still intrusive thoughts.
This is very intentional.
I'm afraid of Sermia's intrusive thoughts.
You should be.
trying to think of what my interesting thoughts would be.
Wouldn't it be easier to light this forest on fire than it would be to twine it?
Yeah. No, I think she's like, I love the challenge of the twining.
Sermia has started the California fires. Just crazy.
Oh.
Each
Plane
time.
shifted to America, started the fire.
So is this some sort of astral chart or star chart or something?
I wouldn't call Sermia a pyro, but she's like,
You've never seen anything like it before.
she's a pyro, but for swords.
That's
Huh.
fair. Mort's one who burned somebody's house down, so. Yeah.
Interesting.
Create or destroy water, and burn it.
So I'm assuming
Didn't you do that
a
in the
roll
game?
wouldn't help determine on
destroy
what
fire
exactly
and
this
burn the
is, or
house.
do I?
Yeah, let's reaper Sonny's
Roll
house.
me
Yeah.
a.
Fuck him.
So I think I made it up to him pretty substantially.
Yeah, you did.
You can roll a history or an arcana.
All right, rolling for Arcana. That is going to be 32.
Okay. So as you're looking at like the spheres, you are trying to figure out what you're looking at, but you notice there is some wording inscribed right around at the top of like that little star area. And it's a language that you've never seen really written, but you've heard of it. It's called Netherese. It's supposedly the language of the undead, like the language of like liches and intelligent undead. Never spoken, never written. Your mother would have killed you if you ever got your hands on something. But you're like,
Is it
I
not
don't
like
even
words
know.
of power, basically?
It's like their alphabet.
I mean, he's not.
It implies
Oh.
that there's a whole culture and language
But you
something
said
about-
never spoken, never written.
in living
Oh, okay.
circles.
Something that Mort would be somewhat familiar with.
It's again that like just oh god, oh no,
Oh
That's
shit!
fair.
So it's like
When is Mort back? Where am I?
we're getting there. But
Mort's dead.
yeah, Mort's dead. You
Oh,
guys
yeah.
Yep. So it's like, oh, okay, yeah, we got some very bad shit here.
I'm not scared.
I'm not scared.
I'm a little scared.
But there's nothing else in this room. Do you guys head to the other door?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, this one.
Sure.
So
This
this is what I
opens
found,
fine.
and it's like
And
written
it just
in
leads down
in an undead
a
language
long,
that's
dark, dank
like
hallway.
very evil, very frowned upon.
I think I'll just send a medium speed firebolt straight down the hall.
It just
like,
kind
light
of-
it up.
It just lights up and it looks that it just goes on. And you can see
Or firebolt.
way down at the end before the firebolt kind of fizzles out that it looks like there's a hint of like the tunnel turning. But it just looks like you guys might be at a point where it's one of those like.
Is it is it like dark or is it?
It's dark.
Okay, so I'm switching on my dark vision.
All right, looks like just a long dark tunnel.
Traps.
Yeah, roll checking for traps.
Sure, roll me an investigation.
That is 30.
So what proceeds is a 5-minute montage of still frames of you guys like boom, just like going through just like a comical amount of traps, but making your way through them safely, barely disarming them, like, you know, axes shaving off parts of your hair, but
What song is playing during this montage?
I think it's really got to be like a fun, upbeat, kind of like silly song, not like Benny Hill.
Making my way downtown, walking fast.
You know what? Honestly, I'm all right with it being that tongue in cheek, just like something that would end in a like kiss me.
Just making my way through them traps.
So we're not going full Benny Hill theme, right?
Right.
Making my way dungeon. Oh.
You know what is in my head for some
What?
reason, and I don't even like the show. The theme song from Friends.
That's so.
Kind
If you guys are in the middle of the still frames, then you're like.
So no one told you life was gonna be this way.
Arrows.
The monsters or any of the creatures in there also clap with them.
That's so funny.
It's totally unplanned.
The
It's just a
roaches.
shared moment.
But you guys,
Love you crazy Scooby-Doo
the
bitches.
scene kind of it cuts to commercial as you guys like kind of like.
That's us getting back from
We made it, guys. All right, let's just keep going, and then you guys step and you like the floor opens beneath you and you shoop down, and then a commercial breaks.
It goes from straight to an angle.
exactly,
and a
yeah.
slide.
And then, like,
Good thing we went through all those traps.
and then it cuts to black as it opens to you guys in cells together.
Who?
You two.
We're
What?
incels?
No, you are in a cell
Oh,
together.
okay.
Yes.
You take 24 damage
Mort is
from
volunteering.
the bugs that slowed you down.
Okay.
You two remember you got separated from the group.
You said it's 24 days?
Mare is there.
Okay.
So I guess the three of you remember you were separated from the group in the mists outside of Flatbrow, near the elm. But things got really weird, and Mort, with your religion, and Ron, with your survival, you would both have discerned. You've eventually entered a demon's territory, like their lair. And so as things got a little worse, you started to get sucked down into the bog, and then a blanket of bugs swept over you and kind of pulled you down into the muck. You blacked out for a second, and you guys woke up here. You're missing your holy symbol.
Oh.
You guys are missing
my
your
God.
equipment. All you have is your equipment on you.
My equipment. Okay.
Luckily, you still have a dragon.
Yeah. Now, you have noticed Mare has a collar around his neck, and there's 4 large spikes pointed right in on his neck.
Those bastards.
And you've noticed there's some sort of arcane jewel emitting a glow tethered around the whole thing as well.
Okay. Well, no. Here's my question for
Yes.
you. Do I still get to cast at least my low-level warlock shit? Because that is not via my holy symbol.
Isn't
Also,
that
you
interesting?
Whatever.
They also didn't think to take off your arm, did they?
Probably not. I don't know.
They're like, that just looks like an arm.
So Mort, as you're like looking around, you're like looking at, seeing if there's any guards, and as you guys are like sitting there like, oh, what the fuck? You okay? Are you checking in on each other?
That really bugs
There's
me. As it were.
Mare charges his breath weapon.
there's skeletons
The spike's going
in
to
your
Marty's neck.
cell that look to be like maybe even pretty recently were once people, but
Oh my
you can
God.
see like their body is just covered in roaches and other bugs, just like eating all the little scraps of meat on them.
Yummy.
That's part of the residual 24 damage, is you guys just kind of like being knocked out while they nibble on you a little bit. But you're good. Other than that, but you do notice that some of those like people-sized cockroaches kind of like lumber by between the cells and look at you
The pooses.
before they head off. You hear a door open
Just
as they head off somewhere else.
Wearing.
Eventually,
I know
you
it
hear a
starts
door
with
open at
W,
the end of the
what comes
hall,
after?
and you guys, it immediately smells like rancid, like the hottest, wettest garbage in the middle of July. Yep. Yeah, everybody knows that smell. The muggy, hot, wet garbage smell. And then there's like an undertone of rock beneath it. And then slowly the hallway looks like it almost darkens, aside from like the ambient light that's been around here that you guys can see from like the bioluminescence that nature has given off. It seems to almost darken as a creature covered in a cloud of insects comes by. You notice they're moving within just an enormous swarm of bugs, like up to their shins. This is the biggest cockroach you've ever seen in your life. They're wearing like what looks like was once
How tall?
7.5 feet tall, hunched. Their skin has like a weird like pearlescent pink sheen to it on the carapace, aside from like that cockroach brown. As it turns, and like the bugs flying around it, and even then you guys kind of like swat like the giant like biting black flies away. As
Where does the rock come from?
it's emitting from him
Like a stink aura?
like an aura. Yeah, and you guys immediately. I need you to roll me a Constitution saving throw. Go back there.
13 plus con save, you said?
Mhm.
That's 9. So 22.
My dice hate me. I rolled a 2, so
Yep.
that's a 6.
Luck
Alright,
points?
you are sickened,
luck.
so I guess that'd be poisoned.
Do you have gift of luck?
Gift of luck.
Gift of luck?
Oh, okay. Yeah, I can use a gift of luck.
How many do you have left?
I quit. I just rolled a 1.
You got worse.
Oh.
Hey, at least you
That's
don't have to
unlucky,
pull one
bro.
of these cards. You are poisoned. You will be poisoned for
6 days.
2 minutes.
Okay.
Or for as long as you remain. 2 minutes after you leave this
Leave.
stench.
Mm.
But as they turn, the eyes normally like that kind of shiny black. You guys see this weird like purple glow behind it. More, it's a color that you've learned to associate with like demonic fire, kind of like the cool fires of the abyss as opposed to like the burning fires of the hells. And they clasp their hands
Are they
across.
bipedal?
Yeah.
Okay.
They clasp their claws, and more you can see like dangling
rolled a
from
2.
them as they lift up, like
For the
underneath
last
this
4
tattered
rolls
robe.
of
You can
this
see
dice.
the
My
glint of your
dice
holy
hate me.
symbol, like dangling from their vest, and they go.
Ooh, a knight of Zibalba
Yeah, you should.
and an undead hunter.
I would love that thing back, by the way.
This trinket.
Yes. And it's not a trinket.
You see them like kind of start to nibble on the bottom of it with their.
Don't nibble on that. Hey. Hey. Give me 1 second. I'm looking up the wording of a spell.
Give me a second. I'm gonna do a spell to kill you.
Call holy symbol. I use the force.
Conjure bug spray.
We will make our final preparations in the main chamber. And then my...
Sorry, that's a hard voice.
He did the cough thing, actually.
Oh, good, good. You got that on your throat. You can talk normal now.
He coughs up like the glowy brown.
The pit of despair!
Don't even think about it.
Don't even think about trying to escape.
My attendants will come and gather you in time.
No, who are you, first off?
Boy! Feast your eyes on your future master.
Expedition.
I am a Kishigal, demon lord of cockroaches.
Oh, you're the-
Know your
It was
place.
the one. Okay. I think Mort's gonna do something rather silly here.
Do it. Do it, you coward.
Mort's gonna cast Hex on him.
Or always tries to die.
Okay.
So I'm gonna give him disadvantage on Wisdom saves. And then I'm gonna cast Suggestion, because I have, you said I have the up through 5th level pack spells for Fiend Warlock. So one of those spells is Suggestion. So he needs to make a Wisdom save
Which he has disadvantage.
that he has disadvantage on.
I mean,
But he also probably has Legendary Resistance.
yes. As soon as you cast Hex, he like waves a finger, and you see it like.
Oh.
He's going to. Okay. Alright. I need you guys to roll me. Oh shit, never mind.
I'm not here.
So Ran and Mort and Mare, you guys will take 11 piercing damage and 10 poison damage.
And then you throw up.
And then I need you to roll me a Constitution saving throw.
Again. Gift of luck. Not much better. I got a 16 on the second one.
That's going to be a 21 for Ryan. Let me see what.
Just about
Mine is-
down there.
If only I could ping Mort.
Oh, he's got an even better constitution. Ah, shit.
Has Mort done crimes at this point?
I mean,
He
sold
got
drugs at one.
Mari got an
Oh
8.
yeah, that's right.
An 8?
He
Eight.
bought
So
drugs,
Mare
yeah.
and Mort, you guys are poisoned for 1 hour.
Oh, shit.
Ran, you're
1 hour and 2 minutes.
and he goes,
No, I passed. So,
Yeah.
Oh.
So
he-
he-
So
Just-
you're just 2 minutes.
Yeah.
2 minutes, yeah.
It seems you have tricks up your sleeve beyond just those of a normal cleric. Dabbling in affairs beyond those of the general pantheon, I see.
Yeah, hey, maybe you're next, big guy.
So mechanical question.
yes.
Did he use a legendary resistance on Hex?
I don't think you can. It probably would have been on suggestion.
Yeah, I think he's still technically hexed.
Yeah.
Yeah,
he's just
there's not a
waiting.
save for hex. Like, hex just happens.
Yeah,
so.
it just ends after whatever.
And I guess if I attack him, I do an extra d6.
Yeah.
Which will really
Um,
come in handy right now, I think.
You guys are in, like, the worst swarm of, like, flies you've ever been in. The smell is overwhelming. And it feels like, while you can tell his physical body's on the other side of the bars, that he's in the cell with you right now.
That's what it feels like with the flies.
It's almost like the flies are making a physical embodiment, like they're swarming in the shape of him, while still sort of expounding that aura as well. And he says,
I had considered offering coming into our great fold. However, we shall feast in you in honor of my ascension.
and as that happens, you can see that it, like, the cloak of bugs, whatever the fuck you want to call it, starts to recede, and right where they disappear in some other door at the end, they go,
We will fetch you shortly, fleshlings.
and you see,
And they say until then, enjoy the company.
and he clicks his hand, and a Casmi demon appears in the cell with you. We'll get to that in a second. He
Darn.
disappears into a door. We're gonna do with an initiative on you guys. They're gonna get around in, then you guys are gonna join initiative, and you'll be a turn's worth of movement away from their room. That's basically at the end of the hallway.
Of dashing?
Yeah.
Like a turn of dashing.
No, of like running. Like if you run your full movement, you'll be at like the doorway.
Okay.
But if you dash, you wouldn't be able to enter like the cell. But you enter the cell hallway. We're gonna take a quick bio break. We're gonna open with that.
Indubitably.
Indubitably.
Boom go, baby.
The only one I've really enjoyed is the Spider-Man 2 one where they actually make it like part of the game. Like you can go around and take pictures of like cool scenes from the city.
Right. I mean, I've taken a good screenshot or two, especially like Final Fantasy 14. I take a lot of really good screenshots, so.
I literally don't think I've done it in any game except for Spider-Man 2.
That's fair. You're missing out.
Honestly, I've found that I haven't really enjoyed very many video games in a long time.
That's fair.
Like, I just don't feel like the quality of games is the same anymore.
Just not looking for the right ones.
I don't know.
Um,
All the ones I've tried have been pretty bad.
Is Bucci gonna be okay outside in the cold?
Yes.
Well, okay, Briggs, clearly, have you played Horizon?
No. No.
They just remastered Horizon Zero Dawn, which is the first of the series.
Okay.
And it's easily the best game that I've ever played.
Wow.
Yeah.
Also,
And it's Horizon kind of suffered in popularity because both games released around the same time as like other major games. Like
Also, it's
Zero
too
Dawn
queer.
released the same time as like Breath of the Wild.
it's too queer for all the
And then
straights.
Forbidden West released the same time as God of War Ragnarok,
Okay.
within like a few weeks of each other. So like they don't get their due in popularity.
They get kind of overshadowed.
And also, like, permanently online incels are angry that Aloy it doesn't show cleavage.
They'll get
but
angry that someone is a lesbian.
Sincerely,
Trans.
Zero Dawn, the first one, has
I wanted them to be my
easily the
straight
best
fantasy.
sci-fi story I have ever consumed.
Nice. Nice. I'll have to
So-
check that out.
Yeah, and it's on PC now
Oh,
too. If you don't have a PlayStation 4 or 5.
I do have to say, I've really enjoyed the new Indiana Jones game. That has been
Oh,
surprisingly fun.
Okay.
Yeah, I've heard a lot of great things
It's,
about that one.
yeah, it's really
Are
good.
Mari and them over there?
I have no idea where they are. I was looking
Yeah.
for them earlier and I couldn't find them.
Oh no! And then like during the Game Awards ceremony, like Harrison Ford came out, and like Troy Baker, who played Indiana Jones in the game, was on stage with him, and Harrison Ford like gave him props with how well he portrayed the character.
He did.
Aw.
I mean, they really did a great job of like that. Legitimately felt like an Indiana Jones story.
What's that?
That I think
That's the demon that the guy summoned.
the Cockroach King.
No,
Yeah,
the Cockroach
Groot.
King has to be bigger and
He's the king of the
and
cockroaches.
sexier in a bug way.
You need to insert a hyphen.
What?
He's
what
the king
makes
of
a
the
bug sexy?
cockroaches. Oh god, we thought that was
God,
going to be
in
very
like a bug
different.
way, so,
Yeah, no, it has to be one of those things where it's like ... wood.
yeah, it's not actually sexy. It's sexy in a bug way.
Ugh.
So the
Like
main
And I
Sexy
still
rat.
know what that means.
Like bugs would find him very attractive, but everybody else is vomiting from his stench.
Okay.
I'm just thinking sexy
But the
rat
stench
from
are like really sexy pheromones
Fantasy
to a
High.
bug.
And his curves, his cockroach.
Oh,
curves.
he's triple C thick. Got it.
His cockroach curves and his stench are what really attract the cockroachettes.
Wow, that cockroach is all
That's,
packed.
A dripping thorax.
Oh god. Oh.
oh,
Don't say dripping thorax. That's
Sopping.
Well,
no.
now we know that he has like
Dripping
harem of
Thorax is a
cockroaches
great
with
band name.
we're gonna have to fight a
Yeah,
harem of
great enough.
cockroaches in addition to
Hold
this
on,
guy.
Guillermo's like wrestling with me. I did.
He does.
On
How do you think they make all these bugs?
He doesn't like it either. Guillermo's like, no.
So
no,
I need you
He's got
guys
12
to
lives.
roll me initiative.
just those two. We're not there right now.
Yeah, you guys will roll after
Oh
round
my
one.
god. I'm gonna do a gift of luck on initiative.
That
You
was
don't have to
Why
worry
not?
about it yet.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, it's just those
Perfect.
two right now.
I'll save it then.
Well, I want to take
Damn
the
it.
roll anyway.
Oh my
I mean, you can
gosh.
keep
Why are
whatever
you throwing it downwards?
That's what it's
I
called
was,
for
I
initiative for
was
me.
just trying to do like a little.
Just drop it down.
It's honestly, it's
I
his
couldn't do it
process.
anyway.
I've played with him, and this is just what
You're
happens.
at an angle. What'd you get?
I got a 25.
Dang. Okay. 17.
Dang.
Just keep in mind, I'm happy to help. I do not have 85% of my kit right now.
Yeah, I don't know what I.
God, that's such a weakness to have.
What do I have?
Bards are just like, woo!
Like I don't have my.
What'd you get, Mort?
I got a 25. Oh, sorry.
Holy
17.
symbol? Who needs it? Woo!
He looked at me and said Mort, and I got confused.
I got a 17.
17.
What?
Technically, it's
Alright,
one
it
of
goes
like
Ron-
19.
paladin
19. I got
spells.
17 on the dice plus 2. 19.
Alright, Ranamare, then Mort, then the Kazme demon.
What equipment do I have on?
You got whatever nature gave you and what you're wearing.
Okay, so
Like no weapons, no pouch, no bags of. They might be
At
somewhere.
least you have that dripping thorax.
no, not okay.
I guess you could say Mari's thorax is dripping at one time.
No.
So most of,
La
your,
la 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 la.
most of your spells right now.
Okay. I'm gonna try something here. I'm gonna try to. I'm gonna use the reduce spell and see if I can shrink this thing down. Okay. Choose a creature. Okay, we're gonna carry. Is there?
Do rangers need a holy symbol?
I don't
Or
think.
do you need a spellcasting focus at all?
Is that Muchi or some other
I don't.
Oh, it's
I don't know.
Korra?
That's a good question.
We'll find it in the player's guide.
It does say you have to have a. Oh, okay. It does say you have to have a pinch of powdered iron.
Well, no, the spellcasting focus can you can use that in place of a spellcasting.
Yeah,
focus.
if you have powdered iron right now, you can use that instead of your spell.
I don't think I have a spellcasting focus.
You could do an investigation to see if there's powdered iron in the room.
Yeah, sure. Why
If
not?
you just need a pinch of powdered iron,
Okay.
and you're without a spellcasting focus, you can still cast spells. It's just you need the material components.
Damn it!
It would make sense that there's no.
10.
If it was a high roll, I feel like it would make sense in a cell to see some iron.
So, as you're looking around, closest you can see is some of the metal on the eaten skeleton has been here.
What about the bars of the cell we're in? Are those metal?
Grab them. Rub them really fast.
Mm-hmm.
I
I
don't
have
think
claws.
you don't think you have a spellcasting focus as a ranger. I'm not seeing anything about it in your list.
Can I try and scratch the? Because it just says a
You
pinch.
shouldn't need it. You have a spellcasting focus. You don't need a spellcasting focus. You can just cast spells innately.
You're like a bard.
Okay, but I still need the powdered.
You
No.
don't.
Oh, okay.
No.
Okay. In that case, let's
Yeah,
try to reduce the same.
I would
the
need
spectrum.
it. You do not. You can cast spells innately. I need a tool to cast spells.
Oh, okay.
I think it's you and like 3 other classes.
Okay.
Full casters.
Alright, so it's not exactly the hardest, but Constitution 15 save. Is it?
It's possible. Is it possible?
I mean, that's what a 75% chance?
Probably is a modifier though.
Shh.
What?
Don't give him ideas. What?
Yes, aka.
Does-
I mean, that's like the first thing they think about.
Does he fail or succeed?
On?
Sorry.
Sorry.
Constitution.
Make sure there's some magic resistance. He does. Nope, that's a fail. 12.
So, okay, so I reduce him in size then. Target size is halved, and its weight is reduced. The target also has disadvantage on strength and checks and saving throws.
Let's go grapple him.
Alright. I don't think I could. Oh, well, Mare could. Well, I don't know if Mare could necessarily grapple him. He could, like. Yeah, like, try to pin him to the ground.
Yeah.
So, Mare will try and pin him to the ground.
Right.
I'm guessing that would be a strength.
No, you roll to hit, and you can choose to, instead of hit, grapple, and then you can choose to, as your next action, within your same turn, just double down and double grapple.
Okay. So let's see. Would I just use like the +9 that I usually use for like bite and?
Yep.
Okay. 15.
That just manages to catch the little asshole.
Aha! All right. So pins him down.
At first, it's like flying around. It's like a giant mosquito now, and then he finally like pins it.
What's around Mari's neck again? Is it like preventing breath weapons?
So, Ron, flavor-wise, you would notice as you and Mari kind of awoke in here, he tried to use his breath weapon, and the spike started to like
Pinch
push
or
in on him.
yeah. Okay. Okay. So he won't try to use his breath weapon, but he'll kind of like dig his claws into the ground around the thing. So just kind of like digs it a little bit more to pin him.
All right.
All right. Should we? What should we do with him now that we have him?
I think kill his ass.
Kill him? We
Punch
don't
it.
need. We don't need him for anything.
No, not
It's
this
a
one.
Chasme demon. It's probably not able to talk.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah, this is not the Lord of Flies. This is the other guy.
It's
Oh,
okay to kill
okay.
him.
Has to-
Use it.
Well, I think you're gonna, because
Sorry.
that was my action, right? Or
So-
that, Mare's action.
As you guys are like, what do? You
Don't
You
say it.
hear
Don't say it.
in your heads telepathically,
Help me. let me go. I can help you. I can help you. I can get you, and I promise.
Can I roll insight on that?
Yeah, sure.
No insight required. Just
26.
It's a lowly demon trying to cut a bargain with you.
Whose turn is it?
Yours.
Yeah.
Mort pulls out a contract.
So it's grappled. How does this affect
It's
my
pinned. It's immobilized.
Okay.
It can't do anything.
Do I get advantage or anything on my
Yes.
attacks or not?
Yep.
Okay, cool. Great. So the first one is a 26 to hit. I'm doing Eldritch Blast.
With
26 to hit
Oh.
for Eldritch
Yep,
Blast. Then a 22 to hit.
Okay.
And then 214s, a 24 to hit.
Yep. Wow. Yep. That
All three of them
definitely does
hit.
strike the little bugger.
Great. Wonderful. Grandiose. So I'm going to do... 46 damage and Eldritch Blast. So more just...
That's what it sounds like in Baldur's Gate.
Mari just
He's
kind of
still kicking?
squeezes
I
a
still
little
have
bit
my main
more.
action
He's
left.
still kicking.
Great. They took my weapon away.
Yes, they did.
Pull that down.
So it'd be my turn
Well,
again.
no, I
right?
already used my... I can't use Toll the Deck. They took my holy symbol.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, my
You can
pact...
only use pact stuff.
Yeah.
So it's Ron and Mari's turn then? Or is he...
No, I still have my main
Oh,
action. I'm
okay.
trying to see if I have much that I can do.
Eldritch Blast is a bonus action. So
Oh,
you can pop, pop,
yeah.
Whack! Or
I can't whack. They took my weapons.
you can punch him.
You can punch it.
What is that? What's an arm attack? How much does that do? Your
It does your
strength mod?
No, it just does your strength mod.
+1.
Cool. So 0.
Or if you have the feet.
Yeah, I have a -1 strength. I have more than 9 strength.
Oh.
He's the equivalency of going like,
He punches the guy and the guy doesn't even feel it.
Can I do like some type of intimidation check?
Sure.
For my main action? Sure. Mort's gonna say, if you, I guess, just kind of fuck off right now, we won't kill you.
Could you kindly fuck off?
Yeah, I think that's what has to happen. Either you're gonna be turned into ash, or it's a 15 plus. Mort has a really solid intimidation, so it's 16. 15 plus 1. Like we will kill you if we have to. If you don't want to die, you don't have to though. Just,
We will kill you.
What did you get?
16.
I'll literally kill you.
Lucky little bit.
but
As not quite 16. But it was. You can see them like
was it my +1?
kind of stare you down, and then they look at you, Ron and Mare.
Yeah, I think
And they hear like clanging and cluttering, and people like, there they are! Oh, her sword is so big! What? Where? It's like a cheese grater!
Hey,
Looking out,
son!
Looking around, and he goes,
I can help you. I promise I'll leave.
the best way you can help us is by leaving. I promise you, if you betray us, it will not go
I
well
will not
for
betray you. I do not have the powers with which to just click myself out. There's a portal in the other room that the demon lord uses to bring in his servants. I will gladly leave. I will rescind myself from the fight.
Yeah,
you
don't do
can
that.
lock me in here.
We don't have to do that. You can just leave. Just walk out. Walk out the room right now.
It is not safe for me to leave with my kid. I would rather stay in the cell and not alert my boss of your... perhaps I could...
He's gonna find out. He's gonna find out.
I could aid with your large lizard's attachment. And
How?
he I could bring the jailer in here, and they could release your friend. Yes, in the other cell.
Friend?
I don't trust this
Who's
little
the
shit.
who's
Even
the other,
in
who's
mortal
the other
danger,
cell?
he has to make a
Did
bargain.
we come here for someone?
The hairy man. The one with the affliction.
Cassidy?
Really?
We do not know his
We're not
name.
here.
Some of our drones brought him in from the island of Redfern.
Okay, I think. I'm not really in the habit of making deals with things, says Mort, the guy who has 4 packs. But for now,
Ron
to keep you
sprains
alive,
his
if
eye
you can
from
be as helpful as you think.
Sure, you got that.
How
Now,
long
other
is-
than buying drugs, that's Mort's
minute.
major habit.
Yeah, like Mort's 3 things: buying drugs, leaving in the middle of the night with a note, and
Making packs.
making packs.
I feel like after your conversation,
These are like
it
major
large
red
reduces
flags.
half.
Ron sprains his eyes from rolling them too hard.
I feel like after your conversation, a large reduces halfway done.
Yeah, so next thing. Can I roll another insight check to see if he's trying to pull one over on us?
Yeah, go for it.
Ron will do the same, just because he's really suspicious of this little thing.
Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious.
The thing is actually singing that right now. Under its breath. Don't be suspicious.
Nat 20.
There we go.
Thank God, because I got it too.
He seems on the up and up to me.
Alright, we gotta, let's see if he can
Mort's
roll an at 20.
Mort's really impressed on how much he intimidated this guy.
It looks so. Devils,
You can generally strike deals with, make deals with demons, while deals with them are not as trustworthy as deals with devils. Demons can be bullied very easily, and at the moment, it looks interested in not being killed.
That's fair. We did reduce him and hit him with a giant dragon, and then I shot him in the
took
face
more
3
than
times.
more than half his HP with that. Too.
Yeah. All right. I guess. What do you think? We literally got the nat 20.
I think if we can
It's
bully
your
it,
dragon.
I think we can bully him into doing the right thing, and we can keep Mare close to him. And if he tries to backstab us, he gets eaten.
Yeah. Just keep in mind how fast they can shoot these things. Got it? Punk.
Got it. Got it.
Okay. I just release him,
Okay, so Mare
and the second he gets up, Mort goes.
and Mare just leans in like really close, kind of gets his like maw right up against him, like try it.
and
God, you're gonna
as
wish your boss fired you.
as that happens, the door opens, and you guys see like Braddock coming out with his maul just. The edge of the beard like singeing a little bit.
Well, no, actually, because of that magic item, it's still perfect. Like, I am absolutely covered head to toe in blood. I might be smoldering, but the beard is perfect.
Oh, hey, Brad.
Your hair is
Hey,
exactly how you want
there's
it
a
to
demon!
look.
Wait.
Braddock, hold on. Before
We-
you do
we
that,
bullied
you're on
this guy.
fire a little bit. Just like yeah, there we go.
Yeah, we bullied this guy into submission, as it were.
I threatened him with the swirly.
And now he has even more reason to listen to us because there are more of us now.
I walk in. I killed this jailer guy, and I found this ring of keys. I thought it might be useful.
Oh, so do we not need him anymore? Hold
There's
on.
a hallway. It's a mess. I'm
does
just
it-
letting you know right now.
Does that thing have the key for? Can we try it on Mare's neck and see if we can
No,
get
let's
this?
let
No,
this
there's
guy-
like 50 keys on this
This
thing.
guy probably can figure it
I'll
out.
show you which ones they are.
What's your name?
I can show you.
Eric. Good.
Actually, it's pronounced Larry.
It's spelled
I
Eric, but
believe
pronounced
Mort
Larry.
said
It's a
Eric.
missile.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure this guy's name is Eric. Eric.
Mort, learn how to spell.
Oh, I know how to spell this.
So wait, is it just
Intimidation
Braddock that
tactic.
walked in, or did
Everybody's
Spell,
Oh, everybody's in
spell an abyssal.
I don't think Mort knows Abyssal, unfortunately.
Oh damn.
You guys, it goes through some keys, grabs one, and it kind of matches the metal of Mare, and you see the key, all the lights kind of center on where the keyhole is, similar to the one that you guys put it on the other door, and the crystals lose their glow, and right where the key goes in, and it slides off of Mari's neck. And they hold up another one.
This will get you into the main chamber. Is there any other service that I may offer?
Can you steal my holy symbol back?
Where's their stuff? I noticed that they're not wearing their gear.
Yeah.
Where's their stuff?
I've never seen a cockroach go through so many emotions in like half a second. Yeah, we're gonna need all of our equipment back, man. So you're
I'm gonna need another intimidation or persuasion check.
I'll intimidate this time.
Hold on, I have a plus.
I'm
10.
literally holding her back, man.
I literally like very impassively raised the
28
great
on
sword.
persuasion.
Nat 20, 28. You're just actively pissing. It's
Yeah, here, we'll even buff you up. We'll cast an invisibility on you or what have you.
Oh, I do
We'll
have
make it
pass
easy
without
for you.
trace. I could,
Yeah, we can make it easy for you.
Yeah,
We can help.
I got a wand to pass without trace.
I can turn you into a potted plant for the duration of the fight, and they won't even think to attack you.
Yeah, I think we're
watch some random guys just like,
right
hey,
now.
look at that plant. Doesn't look
Okay,
right.
actually, I'll turn you into something less conspicuous, like a nail on the ground.
Or like a demon's head.
Oh yeah, I could make you look like a dead body.
Like a little piece of viscera of your friends.
That'll do it.
They might want to eat you if I turn you into that.
We'll make you look like an already picked over piece of viscera.
I'll make you look like what's in the hallway.
We'll like you look like
Ron
the
looks down,
roast
yeah,
part of a
yeah.
guy.
That's about right. Oh God, how did you do that to that thing?
Skill.
Right, I guess.
I've
It's
never
time for
seen
the
that
NPC
go into
demon
that before.
Larry to shine.
Absolutely sick.
Who?
Eric, Larry.
Rick, I
Larry.
believe his name is Eric.
It's spelled like
You know this guy's a
It's
jerk.
Eric,
it's
but there's a
spelled-
Y at the beginning.
It's A-R-I-K.
it's spelled Eric, pronounced Larry, but it means David.
I knew a guy named Eric and it was spelled A-R-I-K. I don't want to say his last name on the stream, but I'll tell you guys after it.
He knows.
But
There's only one person who has that name, and
There's-
they know what you're talking about.
yeah.
Those poor parents.
Yeah. Remind me to tell you this guy's last name because it's the most unfortunate last name I have ever heard.
Is it Kira?
No.
That-
This
Yeah,
is a sleight of
that's
hand
backwards.
check to steal something off people.
Yeah.
We'll make him invisible.
And cast
What?
pass without a trace.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can cast.
I guess
pass-
I can't cast invisibility, so I am kind of relying on
I
you
got
guys.
that wand of pass without trace too. So.
I
You
got.
can just do it.
He agrees. He agrees.
Can we make him invisible?
Oh my god.
Yeah, do we have a potion or something? we
I've
can-
got a cloak of invisibility, but
I don't know how much you want to do that one.
yeah.
We have this potion of gaseous form. Like you could go up and steal it and then just drink the potion and then come back.
Let's be real, we were never going to use that.
Probably not.
How does potion of gaseous form work?
You drink it and then you turn into gaseous. You cast gaseous form. And you're invincible. And you have a
Basically,
speed of 10.
you're not invincible. I think you're just more
You're
resistant to
like
all
a-
damage.
Yeah, you're just like a gas,
You basically
Look like-
vapor,
mist.
and you can like squeeze through just about any thing.
Okay.
Thanks, I'd heal you up, but your boss
Resistance
stole my
to
ability to
damage.
heal.
Advantage on strength, dex,
This is a
con.
human-sized mosquito, by the way.
I love how
You're doing a
salty
good
you
thing,
are to this
Harvey.
guy.
Wait a minute.
Like,
How long does that
that's
spell
why I'm
last?
so-
It can pass
The-
through
the-
small
the
holes, narrow
shrinking spell?
openings.
Not long. It's
Uh,
I think.
Oh.
It can pass through
up to
even
1
near
hour.
cracks and walls.
Now.
Pass without trace is up to an hour.
No, the spell that you did to.
It's
to
that's
shrink the
over. It
guy.
grew. It regrew.
When I
Up to 1 minute.
return,
Ah.
all hell will be after me, or all the abyss. If I am discovered,
I can. If you
Maybe
bring
check
me back
out heaven.
my holy symbol, I will banish you to a new dimension that you can call home.
I'd rather just stay here and not cause trouble.
Well, bad news, buddy. You're about to cause a lot of trouble.
Okay, I have a proposal. Why don't we just go in there and grab it?
You
in
can
the
just
middle
come
of the
with
fight?
us.
Yeah.
We don't have a demon on our ship.
But before I go,
No.
do you
No.
want me to free
Hard no.
your
Hard
ally?
She's
Who's our
even
ally?
agreed with this.
Cassidy?
Do we know a
I'm
wolf
right
man?
here.
No, we don't know that guy.
Let me ask you a question. Is he wearing? Is
Should
this
we know this
is
guy?
this
Apparently
hairy
this is the
guy,
guy turning
wearing
other people
like
on the island?
the top part of his armor but nothing on the bottom?
No,
Oh, that can't be Cassidy then.
tattered red.
How many times do I have to say it? I'm right here.
He's the
I had a
fugitive
question
that
about
those
this guy.
police
Is he
officers
hot?
are hunting.
And is he wearing like Bridgerton-esque, like a Bridgerton-esque outfit?
We could hand this guy over to those hunters to get them off our back because I know they think Cassidy is like low key.
Yeah, it
person
might-
turning people.
Yeah, take us to him as well. How about that?
He
We'll
just points over, and there's right here in the cell. You see an unconscious werewolf.
Oh, it's a werewolf?
Yes.
Is he in werewolf form?
Yes.
Huh.
What if we just wake him up and casually open the door to the main chamber and his cell and see what he does?
Well, wait a minute.
If he's in a werewolf form, he's just gonna.
Well, yeah,
go
then he
berserk.
must be in the late stages of. I can't pronounce that.
Lycanthropy.
He must be in the late stages of lycanthropy because if he's just stuck in werewolf form and it's not even night, and I'm still in human form, then.
Or he can control it.
Or who could what?
Or he can control it.
Yeah.
Maybe he can teach you to control it.
Eh?
Wouldn't that be cool?
One step at a time.
He even managed to keep his pants on, Cassidy.
Cassidy.
Dang it, why you
Enough with the pants thing. Come on.
Yeah,
I just
keep
felt
your pants
included
on,
because
man.
he's as in his fox form. He's Donald Duck in half the time anyway.
Someone holy
Accurate.
symbol.
Accurate.
All
I
right.
have no need for pants.
Where we're going, we don't need pants. Cassidy and Ron do a furry team up.
Oh my god.
Radix is waiting at the end of the episode with a pair of handcuffs. All
That's
right, it's
crazy.
off to jail.
That was our most viewed episode.
A pair of silvered handcuffs.
So, God damn it. Okay.
Ron the werewolf and Casserole form a team.
I need to make sure that none of these other things can read minds. So far, it's looking like no. You guys can't see anything either.
Well, X-ray vision to see through the walls.
It looks like a more open cavern with some walls here and there, jutting out of places.
Who else the other now see here? I know. Or
Not
were they
me.
just like 2-2? There wasn't like a three-way, right?
I think so.
Okay, never mind.
No, you have two. You're right.
Yeah. And then I think Chris
All right.
has the other one on the ship.
Yeah.
So the scene switches to our Chasmy demon as he walks forward, goes up to the demon lord.
Did we find a way to cast invisibility, or do we just give him the gaseous form?
I thought we just gave him gaseous form.
Yeah,
and passed
I
without
gave
a
him the
trace.
potion
Yeah.
and passed without a trace.
Perfect.
Box of Doom.
Very much advantage on stealth checks.
Nope, I want the big fairy one so we can all see it.
Come
the
on,
invisibility
little
would be
cockroach.
advantage on.
I got this so it doesn't roll into anything.
Just
Okay.
two.
That's for the demon lord.
But that's like an uptick.
All right,
is this a
D20,
stealth
it's not
check?
a random.
This is going to be him coming up. Oh god, I don't think either of them have great charisma. Never mind.
Okay, wait. So, does he need to do a stealth check to enter the room?
He's a demon.
Yeah, he's a demon, and allegedly he just killed those two. or knock them unconscious or whatever.
Well, as he
he's
comes
told
in,
to do.
Akishigal goes,
Enter. Have you completed your task, minion?
and he goes,
Yes, that's my lord.
Is that?
that's a deception.
Oh, he has to roll deception.
Oh, all right.
Okay.
Yes.
Deception versus insight, though, right?
Okay.
Ah, yes.
Okay. And he goes,
That's just how he talks.
very good.
On a regular basis.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so now he goes,
Very
He's
good,
tweaking.
We shall prepare their corpses for feasting of the underlings before the nest hatches.
Yeah, the feasting.
yep, that's exactly what they do. There's like a chorus of roaches.
He comes in bloodied with broken arm and stuff.
Yeah.
Why do you have a dragon?
Why are there
He
3
sees
holes
he
in
sees
there?
the holy symbol and he's gonna try to.
Here we go.
Let's go.
Sleight of hand.
Let's go.
I
Go,
prepared
go.
to burst through.
Go.
Yeah.
Kool-Aid Man style.
Yeah.
Do we we don't
Jump
have
through
our
the
stuff
wall.
back yet, right?
No.
Okay.
I'm trying to get a hold of some
Stage 1 of this.
Wait, did we figure out where their stuff was? Because I did ask. I just kind of got distracted after asking.
Oh, you motherfucker! That would have been so good. God. Okay, that's fine. We'll do that.
Okay.
Okay, sleight of hand. So that's going to be a +10.
Versus their passive insight, or versus.
So that's a 26. Akishigal's.
I guess passive perception.
+6. Nope.
Oh.
So he kind of like is like, zipping around,
Is he
eating.
preparing
So
for
would
something?
you say-
He's like
He had a
eating
plus
some of the
10,
bugs
so
that are
it's
like
plus
flying around Akishigal, and as he does it, he like, is like playing with the trinkets. And Akishigal's like,
Away.
What's the general vibe in here? Is he just sitting there, or
he's
is he
sitting
doing
there. There's
stuff?
piles of corpses and detritus everywhere.
Don't give us too much information because us as characters aren't action.
Yep.
We'll probably ask him.
Allow me to prepare the bodies, my lord.
And Akishigal waves off.
Very well.
And flies back, shuts the door, and just like slides down, and he just like.
Good job. You keep the potion so that you can escape, and actually tell us where their stuff is. Where's their fucking stuff?
Yeah, congrats on being one of the good guys now. You're a
Comes with
hero.
benefits, like not dying.
We should be pretty quick.
You're,
I'm
you're
assuming he's gonna
entitled
realize it's
to
gone
one
pretty
smoke
quick.
break every 8 hours.
I love how
Yes, I do not know if you will have much surprise on him. I believe he will be expecting something is up, as you say, but the items that you seek
Considering if we just get their stuff, then it
should be in the closest pile of collections when you enter the room.
Oh my god.
Okay,
He
hey,
just throws it in a pile on the
Is there-
floor.
So y'all are gonna have to go in before me.
They don't
and
have like a
Morgan.
locker room in the cells or
is
something?
there another demon here that you kind
They're
of don't
cockroaches.
like?
They're not that organized.
They have piles. They
Just
are
like-
organized.
Here's
This
what
is
I
the
do.
pile of
Here's what I'll do.
corpses.
Have my back
This is the
here.
other
If
pile of
piles
corpses.
aren't organized, then I'm not organized.
Exactly.
If there's a guy here that you don't like, I will go into that room, and once he realizes that I have my thing back, I'll say, yeah, freaking Dave got it for me. Thanks, Dave. I'll throw the scent off your trail. So if there's someone you don't like, someone you want to throw under the bus, just let me know, and I got you.
Honestly, I kind of love this.
That's the deal.
What's the water cooler drama around
Well,
here?
also,
I
your
just,
lord
like,
gonna be
work
dead
under the
soon,
bus.
so...
That's fair. We will kill him.
Get out of it.
Back to the abyss. He
We'll
can
find
fall
out how
back
to kill him.
Yeah, but how long is that gonna take? Then by then you'll have a decade or so to... I don't know how
We
long
can
it takes,
spawn
actually.
kill
I
him.
have no concept.
That's the rest of the campaign, is us just doing the same boss fight over and over again until we level up.
I once did a lich fight 4 times in a campaign, just because like he was
You could
always
never
like
find the
we couldn't.
factory?
Well, no, we had it. It was trying to find the way to destroy it.
Oh.
And so every now and then it was just like, okay, he's coming back in 2, 1, whap! Okay. All right, he's done. Then the one time he plane shift out, and it was like, oh, no. Divine intervention. It worked. He's back. Oh shit.
He looks to you and he goes, "No need." And he drinks the gaseous form and wisps up into the vents.
All right, so
God, that sucks.
here's an idea. While the 4 of us are getting his attention, I can give. Do either of you are capable of casting invisibility?
No.
No. I will give one of you my invisibility cloak. Use the wand of Pass Without Trace on you, so that you could focus on getting your equipment while we've got him distracted.
It seems like 100% a round mission more than me.
Well, let me check something real quick, because I have that ghost shroud, and I know that makes me invisible to certain creatures, but I forget exactly what. So
I don't think vermin are included.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I think it's like undead or something like that.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, that's fine. Yeah, I'll do that.
All right, so I hand him my invisibility cloak, and I will
Does that
use.
require attunement?
No, it does not.
That's why it costs so much money.
Fair.
I use a 3rd level spell to cast Bless.
I do like in Harry Potter where I put it around my like my shoulders so you can just see my fox head like sticking out.
Oh God, it's a disembodied head.
It's me.
Oh, Rod, good to see you again.
And
You
then,
missed it. There was a disembodied head here for a second.
and then I'll use the wand of Pass Without Trace, so you get a +10 to your stealth.
And who has good con? Because I can only, with a 3rd level Bless, I can only get 5 people.
I have a good con.
I've got good con.
Bonnie has good con.
I have Scott Con.
Okay, I'll
I
Bless.
wouldn't mind the bless to help me maintain concentration.
Yeah, I'm gonna Bless to Mort for sure, and Ron for sure.
I'll take it for the extra 2 attack rolls.
Yeah, I'll give one to Braddock until I'm in this.
Fine.
Well, you have 20 con, so.
True.
And I'm assuming most of our saves are good.
Why would you go and assume something like that?
I know.
So what are you guys gonna do?
It's bugs.
Ron, can you go see our stuff back?
The stuff is in the main room in a pile. So you're gonna have to scan the room, see the pile, and then grab your stuff with object interactions.
Well, I guess if I have my Holy Symbol, I don't need most of my stuff.
I'm assuming you're wearing your armor because you said you have what you were wearing
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
because they didn't make you naked.
How kind of them. I would have seen my cool abs.
More has app now.
Yeah.
I kind of do. It's really bulked up, as it were.
You can do one full pull-up now.
I could do like 2, 3.
I don't want to brag.
No, yeah.
Sermia starts doing pull-ups. Doesn't stop for a full minute.
I mean, Mort has spent a decent amount of time. Like, the only reason I have -1 strength is due to when we moved systems. Like, I've not always had -1 strength, but like,
Weren't you like +1 for us?
yeah, Mort was like +1 for a little bit. Mort spent time on
like,
the
came
ship, like
back and
physically
we were like,
training with Grelmore for a while. Like Mort takes care of his body. Like,
Yeah.
he tries to at least.
Mort's body is a temple.
Isn't like
He eats
Filled
an
with
apple
many
a day.
gods.
isn't 13 like an average human's strength?
No, it's a
8.
8? According to like carrying capacity. I mean.
Oh, I think so, yeah. Okay. So do you guys open the door? What's your plan of attack?
Oh, yeah.
Attack!
Yeah,
Because there's only so much time before
Yeah, I
People are
cast.
gonna come
I
down
cast.
this hallway.
I mean, I cast bless, and then I'm like ready to go
All right.
as soon as
Yeah,
I
if
cast.
I have
I'm
my
gonna
spellcaster
activate
focus-
my barbarian rune on myself.
So Ron will just kind of like as after the first group goes in,
And I'll
Ron
burst
will
in with a
sneak-
bardic performance.
Okay. And I'll just kind of sneak in behind that and go to the pile and just collect everything. Do you want to wait behind the door, and I'll come like?
No, I'm okay. Like my spellcasting focus is the biggest thing. Like if I don't have my weapons, there is a like 1% chance that it will affect me in this next combat. Like,
Well, I'm just thinking like if you want to hang out at least just behind the door, I can run and grab our stuff, give it to you, so you have time to like collect all your stuff, and then we can
Oh, I
go.
don't-
The way
Oh,
object
that's-
interactions work is you can only like really grab one thing per turn.
yeah,
Oh,
I
okay.
will be okay. I can handle that after the combat.
Was it?
Was it last night they lost him?
I think it was tonight. It sounded like.
You might be able to do like a sleight of hand check to grab more, depending on the end rules. Is this yours?
Oh yeah.
I'll just.
How's everybody doing on health? I don't know if there's combat in the last session.
Sirmia has 139
Let me check.
out of 186.
I did heal Braddock at 65 after our last combat.
I'm down like 30
I need to do
hours.
a little healing.
30.
Fine.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm at
So like, we could
163.
benefit from some
Mhm.
top offs.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Cool. I'm not going to do a top off right now. But
Sirmia's about 2/3.
Yeah.
I'm like
I am
like
6
55,
sevenths.
60%.
Perfectly good. I'm 1/7 down.
Okay, cool. I'll keep that in mind.
All right.
And I do have 3 potions
Mhm.
of varying quality. 2 I would prefer not to use unless it's an emergency.
All right. Whatchamapostles, are we ready?
We're waiting.
I'm ready when you guys are.
Oh, yeah.
What are we waiting?
Yeah, we're waiting for
Where's
the
the-
map.
Oh.
Okay.
Kick in the door!
Kick in the door.
Surprise, motherfucker!
Curly fries, motherfucker.
All rise, motherfucker!
You
had
guys
curly fries
start
today.
right in this 4-square area.
Foursquare, I used to play that in school.
How do all these squares make a circle?
All these squares make a circle. All these squares make a circle.
Can Mari fit through that door? Or is it a big
Where the
door?
holes are in the concrete.
He might have to try to break through.
Where
He's
is-
gonna break on through to the other side.
There's 2 Braddocks here.
Where's Cassidy? Figurine?
Cassidy.
2 Braddocks here.
Mari's just gonna stick his snout through the door and charge his breath weapon.
Oh, there he is. What? No.
Yes.
I don't know why that was so funny.
What did you pick?
Pranked him.
That one.
Just like a gnome.
Where did Cassidy go? Is he somewhere in between there?
No.
Really had no reason to be as funny as it was.
I thought I tossed all the.
Where all the
Tossed all the
exhausted
characters
rings
over
go? I know we used them last fight, but they have not returned.
I've
Those are the
got.
ones we used the most.
I've got. Here we go.
We're missing 3.
I've got.
And the restrained and rage. And haste.
All right. Let me see. You guys kick in the door.
Yeah.
So I guess just are you just loud about it, or just kicking the fucking door?
We're fucking kicking it.
We're,
All right,
we're
roll
like ready
initiative.
to roll initiative.
Yeah, let's do this.
We're not sneaky.
No, you're not.
19.
I'm so glad I have my thing that gives me advantage on initiative because I can get such great rolls as an 8
Yeah,
and a 9.
me too. Yeah.
17.
21.
11!
22.
So I can do half my movement.
Did you have
I had a 21.
21? Okay. I was
Uh,
gonna say roll these.
11.
Ron, what'd you get?
22.
Braddock, what'd you get?
19.
Cassidy, what'd you get?
21.
Jeremy, what'd you get?
17.
Guess I'll just.
What'd you get, Talani?
Thank you.
12.
Oh shit, when I have my rage rune active, my crit strength range goes up to 18. Just noticed that.
Is that part of the rune or is it part of the barbarian?
Part of the barbarian, I get access to barbarian
All right.
levels.
I've got all
equal
of
to
my guys
level
rolled.
in Subclass.
We are at the
And it's
start
just
of the turn order
The
with
9th level
Ron
rage
and Moray with Cassidy on deck.
In TOV.
Alright.
Yeah.
Me first?
And I get to immediately
Yes.
do
Okay.
half. Well, whenever I roll initiative, I get to immediately do half movement.
Sure.
Do we see any enemies?
Yeah, sorry. I was
What do we see?
Stuff, things.
Things and stuff.
Mostly cockroaches.
I don't
unusual
mind
size.
things. I hate stuff, though.
You know what? I'm the opposite. I don't mind stuff. I just hate things.
There is.
I have a deep hatred for people, places, and things.
Oh, nouns. Okay.
Yes, exactly.
See, for me, it's adjectives.
I hate pronouns.
Oh, so you're in manga.
We're gonna make that a slur on Twitter.
But pretty much only, like, certain people are on Twitter at this point.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're called Nazis.
I have never been happier that I never had a Twitter account ever.
It sucks because I used to get a lot of views from Twitter, and now it's like,
I mean, I used to love Twitter.
yeah, me too. I like uninstalled the app, and then
Twitter was good. X sucks.
I reinstalled the app just to delete my account finally.
Alright.
I haven't deleted it, but I probably should. I just don't really want to bother engaging with the
It's so
platform
much,
at all.
it's so much work.
Yeah.
Well, and because of the fact that, like, if you deleted TikTok, you can't re-download it. So now, like,
You can now. I think it's bad.
you can't. Yo, you
I
can.
believe it's bad.
They, yeah, I think on iPhones they just put it back in the
I don't
App
super
Store.
care. They delete your account after a while anyway.
Oh, you're right. It is back.
Yeah, but that was as of like yesterday, I think. Like that's new. So
Alright. So, this is what you see, at least right now.
do we ever find Cassidy?
Is it just a big open chamber
No,
with a
I'm just
bunch of
using
holes and bugs?
this guy.
Yep.
Oh, what's
All
wrong with
right,
this guy?
I'm
You
good.
use that guy.
Now it's your turn.
Okay, that Larry, Eric, David guy told us that the pile is which direction from the door?
The nearest one, so this is the closest pile of garbage that you see.
Okay, so Ron's gonna dash over there.
Towards the pile, looking for his stuff.
So he's gonna dash over to that pile and rummage through and see if he can.
He is figuratively dashing and literally dashing, not mechanically dashing over to
Yes.
the pile.
Yeah, he just used his movement. Actually,
In
he
an
might need
expedient
to-
way.
Well, I mean,
Okay, I just actually read the description
This
of
is 40
Firestorm.
feet.
So
How much
you
is
are
your
so
movement?
so I have to actually.
you are
dash.
actually
You,
dashing.
you actually have to dash to get all the way to
He's
the
literally and mechanically.
Because I think I have 40 feet or 30 feet of movement or 35. So
I don't think Pass Without Trace increases your movement speed.
It
no,
take-
it doesn't.
From where you were, it would take 45 movement to get there.
45. Okay.
So you could move
Yes,
15
dash,
feet
yeah.
back since you dashed after you do your object interaction.
Okay. You're through the door, right?
Yeah.
And
Okay.
I'm pretty sure you can use any action to do another object interaction. So
Mhm.
you could use your object and a bonus action interact if you needed to.
Okay. So do I need to do like an investigation check then to?
Yep.
Okay.
That's exactly what.
I picked the right one. I'm so smart. That's gonna be a 23.
Yes. So as you go over and you start to rummage, you
I'm the trash man.
have see as your
Audio cut out.
oh whoops. Our audio cut out? It's still
That's what Talani says. On the Discord, maybe.
In the call.
Oh, I was like, oh, it says it's coming in fine. You are immediately. Oh, I see what she means.
Are we back?
I can hear you now.
Okay.
You are immediately engulfed in a small swarm. Roll me a dexterity saving throw.
Yikes! He's digging through it. He thinks he grabs his bow, but it's actually just a bow-shaped swarm of bugs.
Dexterous Ron, who has a +9, rolled a nat 1 on his dex save.
Do you have any more gift of luck, or did you use it up already?
I used it.
Ran needs the lucky feet.
Wait, I do have the Ronic inspiration, but that's not really gonna.
But
it's
that
not
one, yeah. It's not
Only
You
good.
will
advantage
take
can save
19
you.
piercing damage. And an additional 14 poison. Don't forget you guys are poisoned as well for all
Well,
your saves.
not Ron.
I mean, Rand's
I'm-
probably ran
I'm
out
poisoned.
in the interim time.
How,
'cause
you were only
He
poisoned
was only
for
poisoned for
2 minutes.
They both
No, when I tried
failed.
to cast Hex on it.
Mare is the. You're right. Mare is the.
Mare's
No,
poisoned.
he
There was 2
succeeded.
saves. There was 2.
Yeah,
poison
he
saves.
succeeded the
He
second
succeeded
one.
the second
Oh.
one. Mare
So-
failed the second.
Yeah,
Got
so
it.
Mare's poisoned and Mort is poisoned, but
And
Ron is
has it
not.
been
Okay, well then I do
more
have
than
my
2
dex save.
minutes?
Yeah,
Okay.
that was my bad, guys. Thank you for catching
Who caught it?
that.
What?
Both of you.
Everybody.
Everybody.
I do fail my save because of the poison.
Oh, here's my garbage pile.
So does Ron find the gear?
You managed to. What'd you get? Yes,
it's a
you managed to
23.
find your bow.
Okay.
And
I have a couple
you find your gear. You find all your
Okay.
gear.
Did I find his stuff yet, or no?
But how much time-
You do not find
I'm not worried
his,
about my stuff. We can figure out my stuff after the
Yeah, don't worry
call.
about his
With,
stuff.
with an object interact, you can only grab.
This like
So you can
kinda
pick which
not
one you
really
want to
know
grab,
the-
but you didn't find your stuff. It was all like
just,
kind of tossed in
making
together.
fun of it.
But you can only like.
Can he roll or like a sleight of hand to grab a bunch of it?
Oh no, I made an Animaniacs reference, and that's
You
what
could
that
certainly
was.
try if you want to do that.
Like, I'm old.
That's gonna be a dirty 20.
Okay, you managed to grab your bow and 2 of your other non-equipment based items, unless you have a bag of holding.
I don't, but so I could have like my bow and my
Quiver.
quiver.
And
Yep.
one other thing.
For sure.
Okay.
And
And then
one other thing he said.
I don't know if there's anything else I necessarily
The
need.
quiver would be separate. I guess that's a good point. I never think about that.
Do you have no magic items?
He
Not-
wears them.
Oh.
All of them are equipped.
Yeah, not really.
He did have magic items. He killed the boss with them.
Oh,
Yeah.
Or they're in his quiver.
Yeah. Yeah.
He turned Blissness into a pincushion.
That was fun.
All right. So, Ron, is that your turn?
That is, and then Mare. I don't know if he's realistic.
Mara has to bust through the door to get in.
He could stick his head
He can
through.
stick his head in, yeah.
Yeah. That's
Okay. He'll tell all the, or he'll make like a noise so everyone clears out, and then he'll try and shoot his breath weapon at like any of the. That one right there is also a bad
That's
guy.
Brad.
No, that's Braddock.
Oh, okay. Maybe that's not a good idea then. I don't want to fry Braddock. I don't want to make him crispy.
You don't want
There.
to bring that hell upon yourself,
head
is
is
what you're
through
saying?
What the fresh hell? Yeah, Amare will just hold for now, and
Could you hand me the player's guide behind you, John, for TOB?
On the bookshelf, probably.
Yeah, it's on the top shelf.
I see it.
Oopsie.
Oopsie.
Thank you.
Everybody needs to go to the ear doctor.
And
Back.
Ren is still invisible, by the way. Although it's in,
I mean, he's got a swarm of creatures attacking him. So.
yeah, but like the invisibility cloak doesn't deactivate until you move down the.
Oh, I know, but it's not like it's going to be not very obvious that there's something there when all of these creatures are going after him.
But
True.
it's not greater invisibility either. So if you do something, it deactivates.
Yeah, aside
I-
from very
with
simple
the-
object interactions,
Oh,
like opening doors and stuff. All right.
Attacks and spells. would be
Who is next? Where's my
believe
initiative
Cassidy?
tracker?
Yeah.
Yeah, Cassidy, you're on deck. Then stuff.
all right. So would it
Run
be?
things and such.
Is there enough room for me to get into flanking position with this guy? Since Braddock is already there.
It's hard to tell because I can't really tell which square the enemy is on. You might not be able to go through
So,
that area.
where are you trying to go, Cassidy?
I'm trying to see if I can get into flanking position.
Not
with that
because
guy.
you'd have to. I guess you could. You could. So, how far do you have to move?
I've got 35 feet.
10, 15, 20,
25.
25, 30, 35. Braddock would have to move one over. But you would get like right between these two guys.
All right. So so I wouldn't technically be flanking him, right?
If you went there, you could go somewhere else. I was just saying that's where
Um,
35 feet will get you.
I'll just move here.
All right.
And then I'll start wailing on the guy.
Yes, wail on him away.
If you need to roll a hit die, you can.
That
Ran.
is going to be
Was
a
I-
19 to hit
Ran.
on that
See which
guy.
one
If you
that
need to
is.
roll a hit die, you can because I'm bardic performance.
I'm like
Oh,
90%
okay.
sure that hits. That hits. That hits.
Okay.
I'm positive that hits.
It's your hit dice plus
Yeah, that hits.
my charisma, which is 5.
Okay, yeah, that's a not a bad idea. D10. And can I just do one hit die, or I can?
Only one
What did you roll?
per initiative.
I just
Okay.
What did you roll?
I rolled a 19 for attacking.
Okay, I was just curious.
And then once per turn, if I roll a 1 or
it
2
was
on the damage die,
hit
I
dice
can
plus what?
Well, no, it's
My
I
charisma
I
was
just
5.
didn't.
Oh, okay.
Checked out. It just
Oh,
didn't
okay.
know what you rolled.
So 6.
My pupils
That's what
dilated like
HP.
3 centimeters.
Yeah, I was just
Cool, thank you. I just wish I was rolling better today.
Well,
I don't know why I
bludgeoning
used
to force.
that dice.
Player blank was like, how
Oh,
I don't
right.
know, I don't know if that matters.
That does matter. As you bop in, it looks like the bludgeoning is hard to like crack through the hard carapace, but the extra like oomph, it feels like the magic pulsed through it.
All right. So then, with that in mind, I'm going to use my ability to change, or one of the augmentations to change the damage type of my gauntlets to force, so that way it's all force damage.
All right.
And then second attack. That is a
I gotta dig this from already.
Ooh,
It feels close.
uh,
to the
21
that
to
would
hit.
be
That hits.
that would be good for like when he becomes a adult dragon.
Sorry.
Level 15.
Wow.
Yeah,
He
okay.
bolts his
Um,
wings, just floats through the air now.
That's
I feel like that's
Actually, this
shape.
is a bolt
lowest
right,
roll
actually.
on that one, so that's
think
only
this
going to
is
be 8
technically a
force
bolt.
damage.
I thought it was a bet here.
These guys,
That-
I mean,
that's
you're
here,
punching a
yeah.
giant cockroach, so
That
they're,
hurt.
you know, they're tough. But you can feel that you're definitely actually damaging the thing with these hits. You're not just like
Yep.
punching a rock for all
Yeah.
intents and purposes.
Third attack.
All right.
That's again same roll as last time. That's a 21,
All right. Roll that damage.
and that is going to be 16 force damage.
Spells! Spells!
16 force damage on
Nice.
that. And then a final attack with the bonus action. That is going to be a bastard 20 to hit.
Alright, it hits.
$22 points of force damage.
$22 points?
Yes.
Alright, Cassie, you just run up and you pow, 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 crack, punch one of its mandibles off.
Pow, right in the kisser.
Right in
Pow,
the
right in the
kisser.
kisser.
Stop hitting yourself. Alright, and it lets out a screech as... Wow. Okay, you guys hear the enchantment of... you hear a... as an enormous swarm of biting locusts is dropped right on.
Is it a magic spell?
Yes.
Counter spell.
All right, roll me a save unless you want to blow.
Do you have to see who's casting
Yeah.
the spell for
Who,
counterspell?
can I see who's
You
casting
cannot see
it?
who casts
Okay,
it.
never mind.
Okay. So I need. Let me see. Yeah, I think I can get most of you. I can get all of you, aside from Lori.
Ron looks like he's outside of it.
I might have pushed him out of it, but okay, we'll
Yeah,
get it out of
you
Ron.
pushed, you pushed him out of it.
All right. Then I need everyone to roll me a Constitution saving throw.
Don't forget your D4s if you have them.
Who'd you give that to, Kenna?
You.
Oh. Oh, nice.
That one was 30.
What did that was Constitution?
Yes.
Sir got a 22.
Dirty 20.
25.
17 because of the poison.
Cusco's poison.
I only got a 19.
Poison for Cusco.
Right, Cusco's poison. The poison
Right.
was specifically for Cusco.
Right. The boys of Cusco.
Now, I'll go ironic on that. I have a feeling that this DC is 20. Yeah, 25.
Okay. So, if you got a 20 or lower, you will take. What is it?
So a 20 included? Inclusive 20? Damn it.
You can roll a hit die.
Hit die.
No, you.
Oh,
wait.
You already did.
Oh, okay.
Only
Sorry,
your, your turn.
24
Really glad I put my
piercing
ironic on
damage
there.
as the locust just. Or 12 piercing damage if you. This is magic, of course, this is a spell. And it's there.
Is it insect plague?
Yes, 60th level.
Because I know.
I
Sorry, you said it was magical piercing?
Oh shit. Actually, hold on. It actually dealt 29. Sorry, or another 2 if you resisted it. So I forgot it.
I can use my hit die for the saving throw. Is that what you were saying?
No, you can use your hit die because I'm bardic performance.
Oh, okay.
Alright, that's what's going to happen now. It's the lair
Ron's,
action.
Ron's
before-
down to the last third of his health. Just as
Before the end of my turn, I'm going to roll the hit die. Just to
These
see
little
what-
bastards hurt.
Actually,
Is it a kitty?
Nice.
that was a legendary action after Cassidy's turn, was the summoning of that.
A couple legendary actions. I see Mochi.
Where's that side?
Mochi's trying to get inside, I think.
I just took my turn, so I'll go.
Coming out from around the corner is the biggest cockroach you've ever seen.
So is this all like
This is
walls
what
or
I've
this
ever seen.
open space?
This
that
is
we can
open
see?
space, just
Donald
crumbling.
Trump?
Yeah, it's like a crumbling chasm.
Cool.
The ceiling is not very high. Those guys that are flying are kind of like up here, basically.
Sure.
Disgusting. It's got a tortoise shell
Yeah, it is pretty gross.
and a tail.
Mm-hmm.
Why,
All right.
Bugs shouldn't have tails.
What is he gonna do now, though?
I'm gonna cast a spell in my turn.
I may or may not cast a spell.
I read the description for a spell, and I was like, oh, this seems kind of weak. And then I actually read it. I was like, actually, this isn't nearly as weak as I thought it was.
What I missed? Big cockroach?
He is going to burrow down into the ground and disappear.
Oh my god. That's terrifying.
Good thing I still have my X-ray goggles active.
I don't think you can see the ground with that, right?
If he gets close enough to the surface, yes.
It's like an inch of dirt.
Something.
All right.
It's more than an inch of dirt.
That's what he's going to do on his turn. Well, you know. Fix that anyway. Alright, I cannot remember who's next. Oh, the lair action, right. Barring ties. Who got a 19?
Me.
Bugs? I think Braddock, you're on deck, and then it's some enemies. I've lost my mind. My initiative count. Nonetheless, we carry on. I persist.
What is the lair action?
A bunch of bugs. A bunch of little fucking bugs show up.
Was that the spell thing that just came?
Just a lot of
No, that
fucking
was a
bugs.
legendary action using a spell casting. But they're not like right in front of you, Braddock, so you're good. Burrowing out of. That's a lying guy.
Are you just saying it's my turn?
Yeah, it's your turn.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna attack the thing in front of me. Yeah, there's no real way to get flanking, so I'm just gonna attack it.
Great weapon
Attack him
master.
straight.
Yeah.
Attack him straight.
That's going to be a 16 to hit.
That hits. You're also going to take some insect plague damage.
End of turn.
Oh, end of turn?
If you end
I
your
thought it
turn.
was like when you start your turn.
If you end your turn in the plague.
You're right. And the first time you
But it's
enter-
difficult terrain, which
Right.
makes it hard to get out of.
Right.
If they're like in the middle of it.
Where's the one? Where's the 32 damage.
All right. And it like part of it cracks in, and you can see it's like.
Still up?
Yep.
Okay, second attack. That one's just gonna miss.
All right.
Third attack. Also a miss.
All right. Some 2 whiffs. It's barely holding on.
I will also move
Okay.
and get out of the insect plague
Okay.
before the end of my turn.
Which way? It's difficult terrain, just FYI.
5, 15, 25, 30.
Hi, Phil.
Hi, Phil.
And that'll be the end of my turn. I'm out of the insect plague by the end of the turn.
Yes. All right. Let's see. This guy is going to.
here, Braddock. Grody.
And he's going to cast Hex on you and give you disadvantage on con saves.
Oh my god.
Sure.
All right, and this he's gonna try and attack you, Cassidy.
Yep.
His limp.
Am I out of Braddock's range right now?
Yeah.
Okay.
His range is 10 feet.
What's your AC right now?
23.
Both miss as they slash with their like crumbling claws at you.
Do they take insect plague? It's not discriminate.
Let me see if his are. I don't think it is. No, that's just his cloak. Okay. Yeah, I guess they're gonna just die. They're the insect plague. They don't have much life left. And
Locusts just eat.
Yeah, the locusts just like eat as they die. All right, that is actually. Can they burrow? Oh, you can't, you sweet baby child. So yeah, they just die and wither away. On their turn. Whoops, Cassidy, you're out of insect plague. Okay. I'm just trying to remember this. What'd you get more?
For initiative?
Yeah. You got like a 15 or something. You got like
I got
16.
11.
Because it went you and then Talani. I thought.
I'm such
Other
a...
way around.
No, I got 12. I think I go before Mort.
Yeah,
Okay.
I got an 11. I was on below 20. I remember
Okay.
that because we always go next to each other no matter what initiative.
Yeah.
That's true.
Even when I have advantage, Mort does not speed up even a little bit.
All right. So then it is Sirmia's turn. Then it's the last of the bugs. Then you guys, and then we'll end because we'll be well.
Okay.
Maybe we'll pause on Sirmia's turn. I hate to do that.
Sirmia will attempt to dispel the insect.
Okay.
I'm going to roll Gift of Luck instead of trying to upcast it.
Okay.
And just use the 3rd level. Because there's no
we'll
way
pause
she
after
could,
Sirmia's turn.
unless she went back into the cell room, there's no way she could get out of it without canceling her bless, and she doesn't want to cancel it. So, it's a DC 16 if it's a 6th level. And,
Oh, I'm sure you have.
my spellcasting is 9. Or, it's more than 9.
All right.
It's... Can you check what it is here? It's your proficiency bonus plus your mod, right? It's 11, so 23.
Yeah, you managed to dispel.
Okay.
Sweet.
Sick work, Serbia.
20, 30. And then I will bonus action cleave attack. That bug, but I can only get 1 attack in. Since there's no other bugs nearby. That's not really flanking with Cassidy, right?
No.
Okay. 1 die. Oh, plus. Ooh. Still a lot. Because I got a 4 on the die. So let's see if we got it.
Do not the spawning. Bye.
16 plus 3 is 19 to hit.
That hits. That. Yeah, the little chunky boy. Yes.
Snake eyes.
Snake eyes.
38 slashing damage.
Nice. That carves off one of its arms, and they're just like the ones that you slaughtered in the village run. It's like.
And that attack will continue my bardic performance.
Ron has flashbacks to that trauma and starts bawling.
5 plus my charisma plus my power.
Poor Rod.
he had a very traumatic experience once.
He had a very traumatic experience like an hour ago.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay.
That's a very good point.
All right, we will pause there. We'll pick up with the last of the bugs, and then Mort and Talani will be at the top of initiative, technically. And we'll see where that bug guy went.
Let's use that.
Yes, thank you.
Good night, everybody. Good night, everybody. We know once we end the stream in a